Hey, how you doing? You good-looking person, you beautiful soul, you absolutely encouraging piece of work. It's really good to be here. I just want to talk to you guys about depression. It sucks, and trust me, I know how it feels. It's like a zapping of your energy. Your heart is slowing. You cannot breathe. Their energy is gone. It just really sucks. One of my most biggest difficulties, I would say, this year with everything in YouTube is I've always had depression and anxiety and things like that, but this year it's difficult because I've gotten bigger on YouTube, and I'm not trying to point blame or anything like that or be that guy, but I've had to slow down and take days off because of some people, and I know how that sounds, but they're being mean. I know. I am like a sensitive, emotional person, and it's like people get behind a username and they think that they can't be found out, so they think it's a holds bar to just be the meanest person, that they say the nastiest things that they can. But that says a lot about not just that person, but what they're going through in their life. And that's what I always try to keep a perspective of. If somebody is treating you this way, and they're basically, you should always hold yourself to a higher standard, I think, because how you treat someone when they don't know who you are tells a lot about your character to yourself. And psychologically, I'm really big into studying like psychopathy and things like that. You always want to have these affirmations. Like when I wake up in the morning, I got these affirmations written everywhere that say, day by day in every way, I'm becoming more and more successful, and things like that. And I like that. I'm like listening to motivation, because psychologically, the way it affects you, it builds you up. I'm really careful about the people that I let into my life. I'm really careful about the things that I say, even though sometimes I say like the silliest things. And I mean, I've hurt people's feelings in my life and not meant to. I don't think I've ever intentionally ever hurt somebody's feelings. I was never a person that could do revenge. I don't do the revenge thing if somebody does me wrong. If somebody does me wrong, it gives me like a fire. It fuels me to do more and better in my career. And everyone, like, there's a lot of people that are just mean to me, and YouTubers, my fellow brethren, you probably understand what I'm talking about. It's like they think that we don't read these horrible things that they're saying, and these false things and these lies just to hurt. But we do. Just because we don't respond to it doesn't mean we don't read it, and it doesn't mean because we're YouTubers it doesn't hurt us. We're normal people, and those things are very difficult, and those things have prevented me from making content. I mean, even today's content is hard to put out because I feel super vulnerable about it. But taking you guys behind the scenes of my mind is one of the things that I do here on this channel. Being as close as I am to you guys, and us being this family that I've created of just like-minded people is really important to me, because I don't have anybody else that I can talk to. This is it, you know. And it's super important to me. But I've been absolutely drained this year, and up until this year, I've not ever done anything that I was proud of. But then when we went on Inside Edition and it was for suicide prevention, that's a CBS thing, and then I got to tell my grandparents about it and seeing their reaction and how proud they were. That was the first time since I've been on YouTube that I've done something that I'm proud of, and to be able to do that, it lets me know that I'm going in the right direction and doing the right thing. And I remember back at the beginning of the year, end of the year, I was less than 10,000 subscribers, and the hate ran rampant. Like, people would just down me, talk bad about me. I mean, they're always there. You're always going to have haters on everything, and it's those haters that give me the fuel and energy to keep progressing. We're now the biggest that we've ever been on the internet, and it's not just the Repzilla name that is big. I take with it the Rep Squad name, our community, and it's so important. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about depression and fighting through it, and to keep on prevailing, keep on being consistent, and using this consecrated dedication and willpower to just press through, to do it, to keep doing it, do it every day, despite what everyone may say. Because I have people today that tell me that I suck and that my channel's gonna die and I don't deserve it, and blah 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 blah. And they were saying that back when I had 100 subscribers. If I would have quit when I had 100 subscribers and listened to them, they would have won. And that's something that I'll never do. I will keep on going forward. I will keep pressing forward, because I feel like I've been given this talent to do this thing, and I try to use it the best I can to show people that just because somebody says that you can't do something does not matter. You most certainly can do that thing. Point, case, and example. I have a lot of hidden symbolism and meaning in a lot of my content, so you might want to go back and watch it and really pay attention, because you're going to be like, oh my god, I didn't see that before. But nearly every single one of my videos, a lot of my content, it all has like double, triple meanings. Like, and I don't try to make it purposely where you can't see it. Like, I want you to see it, because I want you to learn the lesson, because you can't just, to me, you can't tell somebody a direct message and then just get it, like, because they'll be like, no, I'm not doing that. You kind of have to just point and put to the direction of it, kind of like how the Buddha said, the finger that points to the moon is not the moon. And a lot of people get confused by thinking the finger's the moon. Do you understand? If you don't understand, let me know in the comments below and I'll try to help you out. But anyways, point, case, and example is everybody's talking about the MGK Eminem feud, the beef, and I am just not really like on either side. I'm doing my thing, right? So I found a controversial picture that was sent to me where it was a clip from the Wikipedia, and it had MGK's Rap Devil and Eminem's Kill Shot on it, and I knew what I was doing when I posted that. I posted the thing on Twitter, but I already had the video done. But I wanted to give a platform to talk and build discussion. So I posted it and I said, who won the battle? I'll just leave this here. And it was in the Wikipedia picture of the songwriters, and on the songwriters it showed Coulson and his producer, and then the other songwriter side it just showed Marshall Mathers. So MGK is not as big as Eminem, so a lot of people don't know his real name, and I knew this, and that was the whole point of the troll, was to post this because this picture had been rotating around and people were like, oh my god, MGK didn't write his song, but you know, because nobody knows his real name, because nobody knows him. And it was just, that's just a double meaning, like a triple meaning really, because the picture did this. It said, I'm gonna post this picture because I know that people that are prone to negativity are going to jump on it, and they're going to say, and there are still people commenting, even though after I've explained it, Colson's MGK's name, duh, you're insert any graphic word that you could possibly think of. And I knew it, and I thought that they would have caught on by now that I do this in all my content. So not only that, there's so much about it that points to the obviousness of that I was trolling for the teaching experience of showing you that you're perpetuating negativity in hopes that you'll realize your error and fix it yourself. So many people just started being negative on it, and then I posted the video that I already had made explaining, like, yeah, I'm not for either. This was for this, and it completely went over everyone's head. And I know that there's probably just really immature people out there, and people that just don't care, and people that whatever. But it was the case, and unfortunately it did go over a lot of people's head. And I don't think that my content is that hard to understand. I don't think I'm such that of an intense content creator that the messages go between the lines. I'm not that great of a vocalist, a worder. It's not a Rubik's cube is basically what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like right there in front of you. Like you got trolled and you could see it, but it was for a good purpose. And for those of you that did catch on and you seen that, oh my God, I feel so silly. Like, if you commented on that and you said, and you called me dumb for not knowing MGK's name, then you fell for it, because then you're like, you went and you were negative, and it was kind of like a catch-all trap to show you that you were being negative, because the video was already made. And then it's like, bam, like right there, like, and then I would want you to be like, oh no, I am so wrong. I jumped and was so mean, and now I feel so silly. But no, turns out that people won't even admit their mistakes and stuff like that. But there are people that did apologize and was like, oh, you know what, you were right, I see what you did, I did jump to be negative, that's my bad. And that's what I like to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, because this video is getting long, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick little thing about depression and everything. So I'm interested in what you guys think. Leave your interesting comments below.